Malachi was my first client at Comerica. And I met his mother, who walked into a room having just walked down the hardest, longest road in her life.
Malachi, when he turned 2 years old, is when he got sick. His kidneys had failed. He had tubes in his chest, and he was just shaking nonstop. He was just fighting. They did all the amputations at one time. They did his hand, they did his fingers, and they did his feet, everything at one time. He came home, his brother was there, he got better. The hospital agreed to the settlement. I didn't know anything about trust. All I knew was about trying to keep my son healthy. When I met Jackie, it was like her personality and her understanding, her compassion. I needed that. I didn't need someone to come like a professor lecturing or with figures. It was just like, I know you've been through a lot. You know, this is what we need to do.
I would plan my visits and my meetings so that I could go with Shantae to pick up the boys from school. The teachers knew me, the principal knew me, the boys would run to me. They call me Auntie Jackie.
Jackie, she's always helping us out when, things get tough. Doing, just helping us get through life.
Malachi is the strongest person in the world, like straight #1, undisputed. He can still motivate me, motivate anyone he comes across, despite all the things he's been through, and he doesn't let that slow him down at all.
Things go bad, if things go worse, you just still gotta keep the grit, just keep fighting. I'm just thankful to be alive.
The work that we do is not always about the paper, and it's not about the money. It's about the people. I want the families we work with to know that we're here for them, and we're always going to be. Alexander was a wee little tot, as his mother and I like to call him, when he was just a little boy. I became part of his life, and he became part of mine.
Alexander was born premature. We learned that he was going to need his first surgery, and he was probably a month old. At that point, he lost 80% of his intestine. We were told that they wouldn't know if he would survive. Alexander has had many surgeries since then. Thankfully, he survived. He came home with 24-hour machines. This machine was also deteriorating his liver. We decided that the last resort was transplant.
Some of the biggest decisions in Alexander's life, I was a part of. One of the most memorable was a phone call late into the night that we've been called for a transplant. And at that moment, no matter what time of day, what night, Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, you have to get into motion. And we did everything we could to get them there. And they got through it. And he is thriving.
We get to go on trips, and we get to do so many things that hopefully that's what he remembers. When it was time to start the trust, I could care less. I just wanted my baby home. And Jackie being Jackie, she got to the point that she was like, I'm coming over. We're gonna talk about this. You're gonna see me face to face, and any questions you have, I'm here in front of you. And just that alone showed that she that Alexander's just not a name attached to a case. And for her to travel that far just for that, because she knew I was afraid. She knew it was hard for me to trust. It meant a lot. Comerica gives us that support, that security. I know I sleep better at night knowing that I'm not alone.